The NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this carries into the end zone. Able to slither by. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Check trying to run out. Originally broken, check put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that she ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something to calm down from. I'm gonna pull up with the bar down right. 6 months in, I ain't twice. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to do it with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Just like that. Hey, one set. 18 running.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make me watch your step.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
2nd and 9 now. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. So it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
1 yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Broncos.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets it down to the 32. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And 6.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. He may try and run for this.
Oh, it don't matter.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their mobile quarterback, 31 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
Denver.
Here's Jackson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Off the option, that's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Williamson. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Chubb on the counter, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Williamson.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Here's the option. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Stepping up, he's going to, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 14. Broncos.
McCann's got it teed up. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Jordan Howard. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cleveland offense ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. This is the tight end Fant. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down.
Now Lindsey lost the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down.
Check 26, check 26.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's third down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Taken down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll drop the throw, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option of it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, and this one's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll try to run the option here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Chubb, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Oh, nice move. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
21-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
First down, Denver.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
And Jackson throwing once more. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. 20. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Downs.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Anderson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score, Browns.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future.